Hey guys, slow start here. I'm going to the machine shop real quick. I'm gonna drop off the cams, the springs, retainers. After that, I'm gonna head over to Abel's house and we're gonna get the transmission started. Hopefully get it built by today. So yeah guys, this is gonna be the transmission installation. Stay tuned. Alright guys, we're about to open the transmission.
No, we're not.
I got Abel, Lil Danny. We only gotta take out these two bolts. So we got the forks here. Hey, where'd you put all the other stuff? Alright, so yeah, we got the bearings, new bolts, Synchros, and the shifter forks in here. Abel's taking off the housing right now. Let's open up the case. Bam. No, they're not even broken, right? They're good.
So your Synchros aren't broken. But we're gonna break them? Is that what the plan is?
I guess so.
Dang. So are we gonna weld this diff so you can be...
This is a fucking transmission.
This is a differential.
That's the differential?
Yeah, this is a transaxle. It's not a transmission. That's a transmission. This is a transaxle.
Also, if you guys don't know, transmission, differential.
We're gonna weld the diff so you can be full posi.
We're gonna weld these two together. Nah, I'm just kidding.
That's not even what you would weld, no. You're gonna fuck it all up. You're gonna be like, Abel, what shift?
Alright, so to pull the forks, you just lift up on these things. And then once you slide these, so if you guys didn't see that? These poles right here, things, you just slide them right out.
Lay it down, right?
And then the forks just pull out. Make sure you know where they go because they're all different. He said they were cracked. Which one do you see that's cracked?
I don't know, he didn't take it apart yet. Well, here, you're missing one right here.
So yeah, see, one of them's missing right there. So that one's broken. And then
These bottom ones are fine.
these ones are fine.
So it's just one.
So yeah, that one's just broken right there. That one's the top one. Top one for this side right here. Alright, and these should just come out straight out. 8mm Allen keys, and they are counterclockwise to tighten them and clockwise to loosen them. Alright, so to pull them out, we pull this one out first, then this one second, and this one third, and they just slide off. There's no bolts that hold them in there. They just, you're milking the transmission. Ooh, so that's about it. So next thing would be to remove the Allen keys in here and start taking it apart.
So you only got two bearings, we're only changing.
Yeah, so clockwise for it to come out. We didn't have to use any heat. It was pretty good. And we have the replacement ones that came with the kit.
But it's because I used this. That's
because you use this one. So if you guys don't have it, you must buy it. All right, next would be to take off those cage bearings.
Okay, let me,
Yeah, that's the only way you can remove them. That's what you get for doing it in the garage. But luckily we bought some extra ones. Alright, so since we don't have a complete bearing puller kit, we gotta go to Harbor Freight and buy one. Abel's ass forgot it. So we gotta go to Harbor Freight and get one real quick.
A few moments later.
Alright, we're finally back. We finally got the gear puller. Yeah, it's called the... And then now, these should come off easily. Just make sure you know where everything goes. The balls, you see there's little grooves in here.
So they're not gonna fall out?
They will fall out, but the ball won't fall out. When you put this back on, you gotta push the little ball in, and they sit inside here, look. In here.
Oh, inside those right there?
Yeah, they sit inside. So you guys haven't seen that? The balls sit inside those little grooves right there.
Wait, how much are we taking this apart?
So all those four right there.
So all right here, all the way right here?
Now you pull it up. Yeah, it should be good. Just like that, that's the clip. And then the top should just slide right off. Then there's the other Synchros.
The clip goes right into that slot right there.
Where?
Right there.
Sweet.
Another Synchro.
And then that's another Synchro. The other Synchros on the bottom?
That's one now.
Alright guys, so we just took off the last C-clip. Biggest pain in the ass of the whole transmission to do right now.
That's the last, that's first gear Synchro.
Alright. So first gear, second gear, third gear, fourth gear.
So yeah, see the first clip locked in right there, the second clip locks in right there.
So we took it all apart and we're gonna go ahead and start changing all the Synchros, starting with first gear. So first gear looks like this. Throw that away? No. Old first gear Synchro. We're gonna go ahead and take it apart.
I'm gonna reuse this.
You have to reuse that one.
This is what you're replacing.
You're replacing the two inner pieces. And this is the one that came with our kit. And then you're reusing that second piece right there. Yep, and that's it. Before putting it in, make sure the teeth meet with...
Because this is the top piece that's gonna go in. But this ring has to line up with those, like that.
Just like that.
So when you get it in, you're gonna have to turn this shaft to get this to spin and match up.
Once you put it in, it should look like that. And then, once you see that groove right there for the snap ring, all the way from the tip of the shaft, straight down. A little bit of spit works. But once you put that back on there, it should be a breeze. That snap ring's a piece of shit. Alright, so we don't waste your guys' time. We're gonna go ahead and put the snap ring on. We're using needle nose pliers and snap ring pliers. Here's the little ball bearings. And that's how they go right there, like that. And then this top piece has grooves in them. And then you just line them up and just snap it into place. Just like that. And you should be good. And then next Synchro. I believe this is third gear.
Shiny side goes down because these slips are gonna lock into these. And make sure this bearing's inside. There we go. That's it.
Sweet.
This one.
We don't need magical tools. It's got a little sleeve if it locks into something.
Right there, see? Okay. See that flat spot right there? It's gonna lock into that flat spot in there. So you're gonna do 1 and 2. And then this is gonna fit on it. Bam.
Sweet. So then the next gear. Whoa.
This is the whole Synchro that's getting replaced with this one. Like this. There you go.
Snapping the last snap ring right there. We gotta put those little ball bearings back in. Position
So
there.
they should look like this. If it's like that, then it's not gonna click in. It's gotta be.
When they look like that, it should slide right in, that sleeve. Bam. Then the last synchro, the full one? The last full synchro that we gotta throw in. There you go. Put that sleeve bearing on.
So that'd be third, and that's fourth gear.
And we're just about done. All we just gotta do is put that cage bearing on there and then put the bolt back in, and we've done first through fourth.
Put the new bearing on.
So the bearing's over here. I mean, install easy, like honestly. So to put the bearing on, we use this here. Put it over the bearing, and we just hammer it in. We just put on the cage bearing, and then we're putting on the bolt that goes on the 8mm, counterclockwise to tighten. And we're gonna torque that down. Now we're starting on gear 5th and 6th. We already pulled out the bolt, and now we're just gonna pull out that bearing. We broke the cage part. So now we're gonna see if Abel knows what he's doing. What the fuck was that?
You might not want to record that.
You know, you've been saying that every time I start recording. You don't want to record that. Alright, so bearing's off. Luckily nothing broke. Throwing this away.
No retainer bolt, come on.
No retain screw?
I would love that if there's no clip. I would love if there's no clip. Because that means this one's fucking quick and easy.
There's a clip right there, so we gotta take that off in order to get to the last synchro. And then we're gonna replace them with these two. Alright, so we just pulled out the clip, and we pulled out the last gear there that goes. So we're gonna go ahead and replace the last synchro.
See, this is the new one, this is the old one.
The new one has a carbon lining inside of it. There's the old one. Ball bearings in it. The last carbon synchro just went on. Last gear. Alright, just get the last bearing. And the last bolt. Bam. Put it over the bearing, and we just hammer it into place. Like that, we fit it into place, and now it's time to put the bolt, and don't forget it goes counterclockwise to tighten. So here's the original one and here's the new one. As you can see, it's lifting up. Get some light in there. See the original one's lifting up from there, and the bottom one is broken. The new one, see how it's sealed like that and they're not broken? Even the old one is starting to break as well down there. I don't know if you can see that crack. It's breaking as well, so this won't even last. So this is the one we're throwing in. And all the other ones look to be fine, but we're gonna double check them just in case. Anyway, we took it apart, we put it back. First we put this on, then this one, and that one last. Went ahead and fitted all the forks, and then put the rods right through them, and top piece, put it onto that. Now we got left to put the case on and seal it up. Fill it up with transmission fluid and run it. We're still waiting on cams to be installed at the machine shop. And once all that's said and done, we'll put the transmission on the engine together and put it in the RS.